Hello everybody, today I'm going to repair this professional KitchenAid Professional 600. I will show you what's the problem there, and I'll show you what needs to be replaced. Now to start the repair, what you want to do, you want to remove the back screw. Because when you work on any KitchenAid appliances, like the mixer I'm talking about, you want to make sure you have like a cloth or maybe piece of paper that you want to put the parts on, because it's going to be greasy. Next thing, what you want to do, you want to remove the 4 screws. There's 2 screws on each side. Once you remove the 4 screws, the top cover will be lifted up, and we need to have access to the transmission. This is your gearbox. What you want to do, you want to remove the 4 screws from the gearbox, and wear gloves, because you see how it's all greasy. So that's why I wear gloves, especially when you work on mixers. They're quite greasy. Now you have access to the gears. What you have to do, you have to remove this transmission box, and then we're gonna see why. So what I do, there's a fan here that you can move. So once you do that, you will see, actually here I can see already the gear is stripped. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, you see the flower gear? See how it's all stripped on this side? So also what you need to do here is to take the grease out, not completely, but only where you see the shavings, and then you have to add new grease. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to remove those gears and remove the grease, clean it as much as I can, and put new gear inside, add grease. I'll show you what I'm doing. Just one moment. I need more cloth. You want to use lots of cloth when you work on a KitchenAid mixers. You want to make sure you clean everything. The next thing what you need to do is to remove this clip. I will show you how you do that. Right here. Sometimes it's stubborn, just take your time. It will come out. You just need to be patient with it. Okay. Then I have access to the flower gear. You have to remove this gear and the flower gear will come out. So this gear you can just lift it up by pushing it up. And then the flower gear, there's a pin here. You want to take off the pin. Be careful that the planetary will not fall on your mixer. on the bottom. So just put something soft, so in case it's falling down, it's not damaging your mixer. And as I mentioned, always, if you're not sure, take lots of pictures, because there's quite a bit of parts here, and if you're not sure, you don't want to mess up all the parts and stuff, forget. Okay, there's, you have to how can I explain it? It's not gonna always, you know, the shaft will not come out really easy like right now. Sometimes you need to use some force and stuff, but you can see this gear is completely busted, so I'm gonna have to replace it. Now before you do that, what you want to do, so usually what I do, I put all the bed parts on a rag, and then I put all the grease on a rag, the one that I see that has some shavings and stuff. So I put it everything on one rag. Okay, it doesn't look like there's any more left. The only thing is, you want to make sure there's no shavings left. This is what you be like looking at. So no shavings means good. If you have shavings, that's very not good. You have to make sure there's no shavings. Same thing from the gearbox. You want to make sure there's no shavings. So you want to take off all this gunk out, and also here. As long as there's no shavings, you're gonna be good to go to put new grease. Okay. This looks good. Okay, that's good. So now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to stop the video and I'm going to throw this in the garbage, and then I will continue and I'll show you what I do next. So now I'm just going to take all the grease out that I don't need. There's a little bit here. I'll take more rags. Actually, I have an old rag here. There's a little bit of grease here on the surface. I'll take it off. Okay, so transmission box is ready. Everything here is ready. You want to make sure you clean also this side. You want to make sure there's no shavings on this one too. So you just go inside like this. You remove all the shavings. Okay, so when it's all cleaned up, like from the gear there, you want to make sure you just absorb it, you know, you want to make sure there's no shavings. If there's no shavings, you just want to kind of clean it a little bit so it's not super greasy. Okay, it's okay if it doesn't have to be spotless, you know. You just want to make sure. The biggest thing is you don't want to see any shavings. If you see shavings, make sure there's no shavings. Now I'm gonna start. So next thing what you have to do is you prepare your gearbox, and I will show you. What, there's no more grease? I thought there was. Okay, maybe I need to buy more. Okay, so what you do, you prepare your gearbox. So you put, first of all, you put all the grease in. Okay, I have another box, so I think I need to open another box. There's a little bit still left here, so I just want to kind of scrape it from here. So let me just... And don't want to put too much, right? Because it might come out from the gearbox. So you want to put a fair amount, but you don't want to over grease it. And keep in mind, when you put this in, when it's gonna start working, like when the gears will start moving, they will spread all the grease as well. So okay, this is not enough grease. I'm gonna throw this after. Let me just clean it a little bit. But now when the first layer is all complete like this, you want to put maybe under the gear and on the shaft, on the motor shaft as well. Next thing what you do, you put the flower gear. Let me just see. So this is brand new. You see the difference? Actually, I throw this in the garbage, but you remember. So this is a good gear compares to a bad gear. Next thing what you want to do, this shaft, you want to put a little bit of grease. I'm going to use this grease. It's messy, you see, I told you. So just make sure you want to put a little bit grease on the shaft, and also you want to put grease on this gear right here, and sorry, just gonna take all this grease here. This is the lots still, and you want to put on this gear under, like this, okay? Then you put the shaft through, all the way through, and secure it here from the top, like so. Just gonna leave it for now. Now we're gonna assemble everything together, okay? Everything is OEM parts, as you can see. Whirlpool factory certified. By the way, KitchenAid is Whirlpool, so in case you didn't know, it's the same company. Next thing, you want to put this in, and sometimes it will give you a hard time, so you might need to use a hammer, but use the rubber part, not the metal part. Okay. Yeah, it's a little bit tight. Usually it's not that tight like this, but it is what it is. Oh, we might have a problem here. I'll tell you what is the problem. One second. Okay. For some reason, okay, it should go in. No problem. I don't know why. I'll hold it. Okay. Maybe it was a little bit stubborn, but it's fine. There's lots of grease, so now we put the pin back together. This pin will go here. Then this gear will go on top. Then we put the clip back together. And make sure it's all locked and secured. Now I have to add more grease, but I don't have enough grease here, so I have another box, and I'm gonna add more grease. I have to buy more grease. I remember when I just started this grease, this box or this container cost, I don't know, it was like $19 or $18 or something like that, even less. Now it's like almost 30 for one, for this box. Inflation, I guess. Okay, so I'm gonna put more grease in here. Yeah, like this. Again, you don't want to put too much, you just want to make sure there's enough, because you put also in the gearbox places where you have to put this side, okay, this side, and on this gear. That's it. That's all what you have to do. Now you want to clean this transmission gasket, okay, like this, and then you put this back in. Still not sits in place. Oh, sorry. You have to put this back in. I forgot. See what I'm talking about? You don't want to put too much grease because it will go anyways on top. See how it's already too much. Okay, I think we are good on this side. You see there's more grease on this side too. Okay, it's perfect. Now I'm just going to put those 4 screws back. I have to replace this extension because something is going on here. It's falling apart all the time. Okay. What you want to do, you want to clean all the leftovers of the grease. You don't want to make it spotless, it doesn't really matter here, but you want to make sure it's nice and clean. Now there's lots of tension. Perfect. So this mixer is pretty much ready to go. I just have to clean it a little bit, and then that's pretty much it. So this is how you replace a flour gear on a KitchenAid. I think it's a Professional 600. Thank you for watching. If you guys have any questions, you can comment, like, and subscribe. Take care.